Welcome to the channel. In some videos I've watched on YouTube and some Facebook groups, there were suggestions on doing a break-in oil change on my new truck. I have a 25 F350 with a 7.3 liter Godzilla. You know, the dealership says 10,000 miles. I've done some internet searching on YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that, and everybody suggests doing a break-in oil change, 500 miles or 1,000 miles. Well, I'm at 1,017 miles, so I decided I'm going to do a break-in oil change on this. I'm just going to change the oil. I'm not going to do anything else but change the oil. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Leave in the comments below. Should you do a break-in oil change on this new truck, or should you wait for the 10,000 miles and go, and do it? I've also researched that a lot of people don't wait for the 10,000 either. They do 5,000 or so. Leave in the comments. What do you guys do? Anyway, so I'm going to do the oil change. It's simple. I guess it's easy on this vehicle. I've had some other vehicles where it's a pain. Sometimes you got to take off all, what do you call it? Skid plates and stuff like that. That's what it is, skid plates. But here it's easy, and I'll show you when I get onto the truck. I just moved my truck out of the way. I'm going to do this on the ground, outside in the dirt, like I always do, except for wintertime. Wintertime I may use my brother's garage, or I'll take it to the shop and do it. But anyway, you'll need at least 8 quarts. The manual says 8 quarts of oil. There's been some mixed reviews and stuff out there, on YouTube and Facebook. You better get more than 8 quarts, because they do say, some people say that it takes almost 9, but the book says 8. Anyway, I bought 2 big jugs, which are 5-quart oil things, so I have enough. So I got 10 quarts there anyway. And I am going to use Quaker State 5W30. All right, so it does say you need 5W30 for the 7.1 liter, 7.3 liter Godzilla. All right, and you have to make sure that it meets whatever the WSS number for Ford. All right, they give a number in the book, but this one here is WSMC 971-A1, which exceeds the one in the manual. So this oil is good. All right, it's hot. It exceeds that minimum qualification. All right. Then you also need an oil filter, and I ordered the Motorcraft Ford Motorcraft one anyway, and it's the regular oil filter. It's FL820S. All right. Other than that, you'll need, I think it's a 15 millimeter. Everybody says. I'll find out when I get underneath there. You'll need an oil pan, a kind of a tall funnel, because once we get to filling up the oil, I'll show you why you'll need a tall funnel. And possibly you'll need a oil filter wrench if you can't get it off with your hand. And I suggest also some rubber gloves so you don't get all oily. One thing I did forget was I'll need a step stool, because this thing is so tall. When you put oil in, it's in the way in the back, I won't be able to reach it. But anyway, I'm going to set up and I'll show you how to do a simple oil change. All right. Well, I'm on the truck, so it's a little bit tight here to trying to figure out how to do this. All right, so here's your oil pan, here's your oil filter, here's your drain plug, 15 millimeter. Okay. Here's your transmission cooler. So when you pull this plug out, oil is going to come spurting out. So I've seen people where they just put a piece of cardboard here. So that's what I'm going to do, so hopefully it cuts down on a lot of the mess here. So I'm going to put a piece of cardboard here, up in here somehow. I don't know, maybe. All right. I got a piece of cardboard up there. I don't know if you can see, but I got a piece of cardboard there. So, all right. So oil might get all over the place. So the first thing you gotta do is loosen this up here. All right, and slowly take it out, and it should drain right down in here. So, okay. What you can do first is, there you go, loosen it up, and the rest of it you can do by hand. So hopefully I don't make a mess all over the place here. Yep. Good idea to use the cardboard. It shot right out, hit that cardboard. All right. Well, we'll let that drain. So another thing you want to do is take your bolt. A lot of cars have a bolt with a crush wash on there, but this one don't. So you don't need to worry about changing it. So I just make sure you keep it clean. Just clean it off, and I'll set it up here on for later. I guess I could take the cardboard out now since that's coming out of the other. All right. All right. I can slide this over a little bit, hopefully. And next thing, I don't know if you can see, let's see here, is the oil filter. Take the oil filter out. Let's see if I can do it with my hand. Nope. So I'm gonna need to use my wrench. To loosen it up. There we go. All right. So this will probably get all over the place too. There we go. A lot of people just spin the oil filter off and get, oil all over the place. So I just let it go, and I just open it up till it starts draining out a little bit. So hopefully get one little stream in, so not making a mess. It takes a little bit longer, but it's a little cleaner, less messy. All right. Take the rest of the oil filter off. There we go. Drain that out. Let that drain. Looks like everything stopped dripping here pretty good. So when it gets to like this drip, it's pretty much ready to go. Put your clean plug in here. Okay. Give it a little wipe. Okay. What do I do with the wrench? Okay. Now, with these new trucks, this is like an aluminum pan or something or whatever. So you don't got to go very tight. Okay. That's where it's starting the friction right there. So I'm just going to go give it a little nudge. There. That should be it. Because you will strip this out easy, I guess. Next thing you want to do is check up here. There's your, clean this off a little bit. Make sure that you have the old O-ring off. Make sure the oil filter ring went off with the oil filter. Sometimes the rubber O-ring will stick on there, and you don't want to put on a new filter and have two rings on there because it will leak. So it's off, it's clean. Okay. Now, here's my new filter. That's the O-ring I was talking about. Now, this next part here is a little bit of controversy. To pre-fill your oil filter or not. One thing you do want to do is take some new fresh oil, and you'll want to rub this O-ring with some fresh oil. So it helps seat the oil filter on there. It makes it easy to get off and stuff too, but it helps seat it. But, so, pre-fill or not pre-fill your oil filters? That's a question. You know, you have, with vehicles with the oil filter that goes up like this, it's pretty easy to do. I have a motorcycle where it goes like this on the side, so it's kind of hard to do. And then there's also oil filters that come down on the top like this, and you can't really pre-fill it because you'll lose it all over the place. But when on vehicles that are like this truck, I always like to pre-fill. So I'm going to pre-fill this. And since I'm pre-filling it, it'll be easy for me to wipe this down. So I'm going to open up this one and try to be careful here. And pre-filling this without getting it all over the place. Takes a while. Put an oil filter on. Just bring it right on up there and spin it on. Okay. And you only have to do this hand tight. And if you don't have, there. Okay. You don't gotta go wild on it. So it's hand tight, and my label's right here. So I'm just gonna take it and do one little turn. There. Okay, that should be on there. Up in the top of the motor, here is your oil dipstick, which you want to pull out. And wipe off. Now let me show you while it's out. I don't know if you can see, but you got two dots here, holes in the thing. And here, I don't know if you can really see it. But anyway, this is all just etched in. So when you fill this up, I'm gonna put 8 quarts in and then check the level. You'll want it to be kinda on the higher end, okay? Because supposedly this truck burns oil when it's new. So you wanna make sure it's on the higher end. You want it at least in between these two dots, all right? When it's below, then you're low, and you don't want to go too high. But I always like to make sure it's on the higher end a little bit. Okay? Just want to let you know that. And then, all right. I don't know if you can see, I'm leaning over. Okay, right here. This is oil. Gotta take that off. Let your oil fill. Okay. Now, I'm on a step stool because this truck is so tall. So what you'll want to do is get a long funnel, which I showed you earlier. Right here. Stick it down in there. I'm going to put it right there like that. Lean it up against there. And pour my oil. So I'm going to pour in the first 5 quarts here. All right, first 5 quarts are in. Now, 8 quarts, right? So I have another 5 quart thing. So all right, I don't know if you can tell, but well, I'm not holding this up level. I'm pretty close to the 2 mark, so I'm gonna take the dipstick, stick it in, and test to see where I'm at. Okay, dipstick in. Pull it out. With fresh oil, it's kind of hard to tell. So I'm going to try checking it again. Okay. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but I am right there where my thumb is. So I'm right up there for right now. So that's all I'm going to do for now. And put the dipstick back in. Well, this dipstick only likes to go in one way. There we go. Okay. Take out the funnel. Make sure all the oil's out of it. Okay. And take your oil fill cap and put it back in. Okay. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is start the truck. And make sure the oil pressure goes up and the oil pressure is running up there. Okay. All right. Oil pressure's running up there about medium, like where it always is. Now, I'm not gonna change the mileage, but the reminder, because I know I'm at whatever, I don't know if you can see right there, but I'm at 1,117 miles. The reminder on here is for 10,000. I'm gonna bring this in to the shop at 5,000, I think, or whatever, so they can give, I get 1 free oil change with them. Whew. Other dealerships, like when my wife got her Honda, she got 2 years, 4 oil changes. I only get one with this. But anyway, if you want to change your little reminder or whatever, all you got to do here is hit the menu button, or just, yeah, and okay, so menu button. All right, and you can go down and click down to, I think it's vehicle maintenance. Hit OK, and you can change, see the type, air filter, engine filter, in your oil life. And all you got to do is hit OK, hold it, and it'll change it to 100% or whatever. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to bring it in at the regular time. But anyway, that's if you want to do that. Then you just want to check to make sure there ain't no leaks. And just the oil filter, I don't see any. So since I let it run a little bit, I am going to check the oil level again. And when you do that, after it's been running, you want to pull the dipstick and wipe it off and stick it back in to get an accurate measurement, because when the motor's running, it's sloshing the oil up the tube a little bit. So wait for it to settle down. There we go. Give it a look. All right, she's down at the bottom, so I'm going to need some more oil. Like I said, you want to put it closer to the top, so because she does burn oil, that way you never run out. So just stick this in there. Okay. All right. Get the oil. Okay. Let me try that. All right, yep, right there, just below that top notch. Good to go. Well, the last thing you need to do is clean up your mess. Take your old, the oil you drained out. You could use one of these containers to fill it back up with your used oil, one of these ones, and another one if you have another one, and take it down to a oil recycling center or whatever. I have a garage down there that heats with used oil, so I always take it down there for them to use for heat in the winter. And yeah, that's all you need to do. Clean up your mess and take care of your used oil. So that's the end of today's video. Leave in the comments, do you do a break-in oil change? Do you do your own? Do you pre-fill your oil filters? Other than that, just check for leaks every now and then for the next couple of days. Again, check your oil later after you run it, make sure it's correct, and you should be fine. Easy peasy. So if you like this video, hey, greatly appreciate it if you give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Could always use some new subscribers on this channel. And if you want to watch some more videos, truck videos, camping videos, whatever videos I'm doing on this thing, because it's whatever I do, because it's just living life. I'm just living my life, doing whatever I'm doing. So if you want to see more videos of any kind, check out the next one up here. We'll see you in the next. Peace.